Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're all well, wherever you are in the world. I see there's people in from all over the place yet again. Oh, there's Rich just popped in. I'll just add Rich.
Oh.
Right, I see people have already been talking about the weather. For a change, it's nice and sunny here. So, I'll bring my worms in. So, at the moment, we've got Mark, the gentleman woodturner, and we've got Rich.
All right, guys. Sorry, Wayne.
So what we're doing, what we're going to be doing, I'm expecting Dale coming in as well, so he'll probably pop in at some point as well. The computer, Touch Hairy Wood, hasn't been acting up this morning, but you never can tell. If it does start acting up, bear with me. I'll just switch it. It'll switch off. It'll turn back on, and we'll carry on. And seeing as how Mark was first in, you will have his lovely face to look at while I get things sorted. Right.
God, I get everywhere, don't I?
I'll pop these guys back in the background and I'll change camera.
Hello, Dale. Hello, Rich.
Hello.
There we are.
How you doing, guys?
So what we've got at the moment, we've got a piece of ash. It's about 9 inches diameter, just over, by about 3.5 inches deep. We're going to be playing with some paints today, and I'm going to be doing a crackle effect. I'm not going to be using the same paints that Scott used when he did his crackle effect. I'm going to be using Joe Sonia's paints. I'm using what colours am I using? I'm using pearl white as the base coat, and I'll be using burnished copper as the top coat. And there's 2 crackle mediums go on it as well. So it might take a bit of time, obviously, for the paint to dry and stuff like that, but I'll probably speed that process up by using my hot air gun. And for those of you that haven't seen it, I'll show you the wee jig I've got for putting the hot air gun in for drying paint, which works quite well. So I'll get on and start doing some turning. I'm going to be starting off at just over 800. Should have checked that. Just over 800. And I'll let the guys get on and let me know who's in the chat.
I'll walk through the intro, shall I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, we have the ever lovely Robbo Robertson, Doug Miller, Amy, Terry Bray. We have Doug Miller. We have Jay Wooden Things, Wivey Woodshed, Robert Dolman. We have Colin Izzard. We have Wood Wizardry by Colin. We have Ian Leonard, Jennifer Stratton. Whizzing down, so many people saying hello. IDR Woodturning. We have Dennis Beamish. We have LA2 Meadows, John PBH, Sid's Repurposing, JP Woodwork, telling us all that Dale's late, Paul Smith, Robert Dolman, might have said Robin already, I think that's kind of us, and Rob CP, and Karen. I missed Karen Dolman. That's
And
everybody.
Leroy 500.
And Leroy 500.
Good
What happened to the other
afternoon,
499?
and welcome.
Neil
And for the
Gould has just come in as well.
And seeing as how Paul's in, I'm just cleaning off the bottom at the moment, Paul, and I'm about to put in my mortise.
Guys, I've got a guy engineer that's due anytime, so if I nip off for a bit, that's where I've gone. All right.
Yeah, no bother.
So as usual, everybody, if you have a question for Wayne, you could start your comment with the word question for us, please.
Lovins to Shave is in the chat, along
From
with Hodgepodge
Indiana.
Woodworks.
Morning, everybody. Afternoon, everybody. And evening, everybody.
So at the moment, Paul, what I'm doing at the moment, I'm just cleaning out the mortise using my 1/4 inch swept backboard gouge.
Dutch is asking, what are you making?
Right, it's going to be a fairly plain bowl, but on the bottom of the bowl, I'm going to be doing some painting, and I'm going to be doing a crackle effect using Joe Sonia's Crackle medium.
Michael Stratton's just come in. Hello, Michael.
Hi, Mick. That is, when you're hearing chickens there, that's not me, that's Rich.
Sorry, that's me.
Ellie Two Meadows has a question. Has anyone turned hazel and been given 2 7-inch diameter pieces about 1 foot long?
I haven't, but I would imagine it'll probably turn very nice.
I would like to ask, does Hazel know that parts of her are missing?
And are you going to turn poor Hazel in spindle or bowl orientation?
Absolutely. Or carve her into a vase.
Yes. There's a question there for you, Rich.
How are the chicks liking the feeder? Yeah, they're liking it. I wouldn't say that they use it as I wish they would. But yeah, they're not scared of it.
Cool.
Question from Mike Stratton. Did you watch Nick Agar on Pat Carroll interview last night, Wayne?
I didn't know, I missed it. I was doing something else at the time, so I missed it. It usually happens on a Sunday night when Pat does these things. I tend to be doing something else.
That's Turner telling us all that he has his custom URL. Well done, sir.
Congratulations.
Cool.
Dennis Beamish goes on to tell us, I have turned hazel once, found it hard but great for live edge. Turned twice, first one wet.
Hoping, please tell me, Dutch, that you went for past the Dutchy turning, because that would just be so cool.
Dutch Turner says he's up to 151 now.
Brilliant.
Well done, Dutch. Klondike Craftsman's in the chat.
Yeah.
Hi, Lewis.
Hey, Lewis.
Barry Wood Creations is in the chat.
Hey, Barry.
And the Mole Valley Maker is in the chat. 49 watching, Wayne.
Grand.
Good for a lunchtime, isn't it? A Monday lunchtime as well.
Klondike says, thank you for the shout out on the podcast. My pleasure, mate. Thank you to everybody who watched the podcast last night for all your lovely comments. Very much appreciated.
WFORL? Is that? Sorry, mate?
I said, not you.
I'm accepting no responsibility for any nice comments.
Oh.
Hashtag Amy saying hashtag whiskey for win.
Oh, yes. Drilly's back.
Brace yourself,
Watch your
people.
ears. Put one of those soft pads on here this morning and I just don't like them at all.
Yes, everybody, he's muttering away to himself.
That's because I'm the only one I get any sense out of.
What?
But it is quite warm today, yeah.
Up us too.
That's like what I was telling my daughter last night when she was shaving my hair. I'm the normal one. It's everyone else that's not normal.
Dutch Tunnel says hashtag the Drilly saga continues.
Long live Drilly.
Michael Stratton says, does anyone work on Monday anymore, Wayne?
Sorry?
Michael Stratton says, does anyone work on a Monday anymore, Wayne?
Yeah,
I
you
don't
got
think so.
55 in.
No. I don't think so. Right, that's the 80 grit.
Mike the Midnight Joker saying, new bearings for Drilly. I think we missed.
It's
Dutch
just,
Turner. Hashtag
it's
one
for-
drill to rule them all.
it's
for
just a
King
bit like
L,
me.
is it?
It's old and decrepit.
Hello, Forking Owls. Don't know about pay for earworms. We should get danger money.
God, does that man never stop talking about money?
I'm only thinking about money because of the hearing aids I'm going to have to buy.
Sorry?
What?
Hey?
What?
Claims
Pardon?
direct.
Tuesday.
Up us too.
Right, I'm going to get this cleaned off with some methylated spirits or denatured alcohol, depending on which part of the world you live in.
Ben says, Wayne's World, daily time, excitement.
I might
Midnight
auction
Joker.
really off.
Midnight joke, just
And,
as you're air drilling, Wayne.
We all do that in our workshops. Everyone admits it. Air drilling.
Here we are. I'm sure somebody in the past has asked me how deep I put the mortises.
Forking Owl says, question, would whiskey work? I think he's...
Yes, whiskey would work, but what a bloody waste.
smell nice though, wouldn't it, if you're into whiskey? I'm not, but still.
Oh no. Get yourselves ready. I may be appearing any second.
Yeah, we've lost sound, Wayne.
Yeah, his picture's frozen, which means I'm about to appear on screen.
Oh no. Quick, everybody.
Brace
ready.
yourselves.
Oh dear. What's happening here then?
I'm just throwing my clothes back on. Because he mentioned it.
Get dressed.
Yeah, it's because he mentioned it at the start. Jinxed it.
Oh, there you
Hello.
are. You may as well crank the lathe up, Mark. Just put your camera on top of it and start turning.
There's already something on the lathe, which I've been
Alright.
practicing ready for tomorrow.
Mo Valley Makers saying, Christ, not the kilt again. Jay Wooden Things saying, make the chat full screen.
Oh, Paul Lockwood
As
says
is
this channel should be rated 18. I wonder if that's because that strange looking guy with the handlebar moustache is on the screen.
Yes.
I'm too sexy for this channel.
Yeah.
In which
We know.
context?
We know that.
Every context.
I disagree.
I own that sexiness.
What people don't know is Mark is actually he isn't dressed from the waist down, so he's totally naked.
No, no.
My.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Wank back. Wank
Yay!
back.
See, Mark tried his hardest to get in fairly late. He didn't come in until about 5 to 1 because he knew this was going to happen. He thought he wouldn't be in here first.
I reckon Mark's got a switch to sabotage your live, so he gets loads of airtime.
Oh, yeah, because I love it.
Right, I've put spray-on cellulose sand and sealer on, and I'm just knocking it back with a big piece of orange Scotch-Brite pad. This has got the equivalent grit to about 1200. And now we're going to do some painting. Oh, stupid me. I didn't cover the bloody paint up.
Mark, Dennis Beamish is asking you, did you check out the diet soft drinks via V's Diabetes?
Yes.
Yeah, like we discussed in a couple of videos.
Yes, I did.
Well, this pearly white isn't given a very good coverage. But we will carry on. It doesn't matter when you're doing this sort of technique, the Crackle Glaze technique, it doesn't really matter if you have brush strokes, because the way the Crackle medium works is that it tends to follow the lines of the brush strokes anyway.
I wonder if you was to control the brush strokes going straight from top to bottom all the way round, if that would change the effect of the Crackle then.
It probably would, Rich. Yeah, it probably would.
Wayne, somebody said you were going to tell us the depth of the mortise.
Oh, sorry, did I go off at that point?
Yeah.
Right, it's just over 3 mil, which is about 1/8 of an inch.
Ellie, whereabouts in the southwest are you? I think you've told us before, but Ian in the shed's in. Hello, Ian.
Hi, Ian.
Hi.
Oh, cool. Plymouth, just down the road from me then.
Terry Bray's in Plymouth as well. Move these gouges out the way. Right, I'll once I've got this set up, I will change the camera so you can actually see what the jig looks like.
You've got a question from John PVH. He says, did you put sanding sealer on before the Crackle glaze, Wayne?
This isn't the Crackle glaze. This is just a base coat. This is just a base coat. It's called Pearl White. It hasn't given a great coverage. I'm not bothered about that. The copper's going to go over the top. But yes, I did put cellulose sand and sealer in first. It acts as a primer.
So that answers Paul Lockwood's question as well.
Right, now I'm on the high ratio on the lathe at the moment, so the lowest speed I can get is around about 150. Let's just see if I can bring me overhead camera around so you can see what's happening.
Paul Lockwood's asking, what sort of paint is it that you've just put on?
It's Joe Sonia's matte flow acrylic.
Cool.
Mo Valley Maker, you're in Leatherhead. You're not far from me, Colin, Keith, and the Blue Light Turner. We're all kind of dotted around. If you're in Leatherhead, you're about, I don't know, 10 miles from me.
Robert Elliott's in.
Right, so what I've got, it's just a piece of 6 mil ply. I've drilled a hole so the tool rest can go down through it, so it sits in the banjo. I've cut a slot in it so the hot air gun just sits in there, and I've got a piece of wood that just goes through the trigger piece so it's set at an angle.
Cool. See, if that was me, I'd have burnt my elbow by now.
And it doesn't take long.
Or branded yourself, Rich.
Yes, definitely. Scar to prove it. I mean, it wouldn't be so bad if the actual scar came out as the brand.
Like your logo.
Yeah, the logo, but it's not. It's just like a big splodge. Barry Wood Creation says his hometown is Leatherhead. He's now living in Norfolk.
Why?
The Klondike Craftsman says, Wayne, that it looks like it's the same way a supervillain would set up a death ray.
It's not my idea. I've got to say.
Mr. Bond. We expect you to die.
I got this idea from Mick Hanbury. I was watching one of his videos when he was demonstrating at a club in Germany, and he used this method for drying the paint.
And he got it from Goldfinger.
Move that out of the way now. Right, let's find another paintbrush. Go back to the side camera, or sorry, the front camera. There we go. Right, so this comes in two parts. This is the decor crackle from Joe Sonia's. So you just paint this on. Let's find a spot where I can paint this on over the top. Now, when you come to put the top coat on this, if you put the top coat on thin, you'll get a thin crackle effect. And if you put the top coat on thick, you'll get a thick crackle effect. So you can actually gauge on the sort of what size of effect you're going to get by the thickness of paint you're putting on.
I take it you get more texture as well the thicker the crackle
Yeah.
is.
Well, it's not necessarily the crackle. It's the top coat of paint. It's the contrast colour paint that you put on top, depending on how thick or thin that is.
Jennifer Staunton has got a question for you, Wayne. She says, what lathe do you use?
I use the Axminster. When I bought it, it was the 1628. I believe it's the 405. It's called now. Quite a heavy lathe. 16-inch swing over the bed. 2 horsepower motor. It's got 2 pulley settings, so it goes from, I think it's 50 through to 1200 and 150 through to about 3000, just over, I think.
Yeah, I apologise if I destroyed your last name, Jennifer, but I don't have my glasses on. I've just realised it's Stoughton. Did I say Staunton or something like that? Anyway.
Dr. Bob asks, when is Wayne and Company going to publish 101 Ways to Use a Tool Rest?
You're not really supposed to dry this with a hot air gun. But I have before in a live, and it did work.
Have you seen what the Dutch Turners put?
Yeah. He's right.
For you, Wayne, you probably can't see the chat, but he's put.
I can.
Oh, okay, right then.
That Dutch Turner's getting as bang as Rob CP.
Hodgepodge Woodworks has got a question. Let me see if I can actually see it. It says, I'm looking at getting a larger chuck. Any recommendations between the Axminster SK114 and the Vigmark VM120 or anyway stronghold?
One-way stronghold.
Oh, one way. Oh, yeah. I've got the SK100. I love it.
I got the SK100. I would probably recommend the 114. Vigmarks do up and undo the opposite way to most normal chucks. So that might be confusing. The other one to consider is the Easywood. The Easywood,
which I've just bought. We're waiting for it to turn up from Yandos. I'm sure it'll be awesome.
Oh,
TM.
Here he is again.
Hello, Mark. Who are you?
Hello. Nice to see you all again.
I mean, you sound much better than you look, man.
Okay. Do I take that as a compliment?
Definitely have a gravelly, Barry Whitey typey voicey thing going on now. I mean, how do you feel about singing songs that people tend to have babies to?
No, don't sing anymore.
No.
No,
Yeah.
can't get the breathing rhythm right for singing.
Oh, it's always time.
I could barely get the breathing rhythm right for talking.
How much?
2:30
3:15.
next Tuesday.
Never, ever. They only deliver on a Thursday.
It looks like we're having one of them days today.
It's very hot, man.
Oh joy!
Well, I'll tell you what. If it happens again, this usually only happens twice, then it tends to settle down. Famous last words. If it happens again, I will probably just not bother starting back up again. Right, now I'm putting the top coat on. And I'll try
I don't know about
Ed?
everyone else, but the picture quality is not great, Wayne.
Is it not?
No. How about you guys?
It's a little bit
grainy.
pixelated.
Yeah.
See, that's
Don't
the
worry
first
about it
time.
when it'll settle down.
Yeah, it's
That's
fine.
the first time it's been like that for a long time as well.
Yeah, it'll settle down, mate.
The picture I've been getting over the past few weeks has been very good.
Yes, sir.
The question in hand before you crashed, Wayne, was somebody was looking for recommendations.
The Stronghold. The Stronghold is by far the better lathe, the better chuck out of the three you mentioned.
What about the Easy Woods, Chuck?
Well, if you got the money. I mean, I have used an Easy Wood chuck. Very, very simple jaw change. You don't have any screws to undo or anything like that. You just push an Allen key into a slot and the jaw pops out. The jaws aren't numbered, so any jaw can go into any slot. Yes, it's a very good chuck if you've got the money. Mind you, I've got to say that'll be the same for the Stronghold as well. The Stronghold isn't a cheap chuck either.
Chris Cox has just joined. Hello, Chris.
Hello, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Klondike's got a
Klondike
question.
Craftsman had a question. Oh, go on. You can read it because you can probably see it better than me.
I'm using Bellin cellulose sanding sealer, but it's very thick. What is the best thinner I can mix and what ratio?
Use just a generalized cellulose thinners. And the ratio I usually do, some people do 60-40. I tend to do 70-30. So that's 70 cellulose sand and sealer, 30 thinners. That's the ratio I tend to use.
I use 60-40.
That picture's a lot better now, Wayne.
Good.
Yeah, just took a while to settle in.
Yeah.
Need a bit more paint in here.
God, it's a lovely day out there. I'm cooking in my workshop, I am.
It's nice and sunny here too.
Mm. Nick Dews. Hi, everyone. Mick Dews, sorry.
Hey, Mick.
Hello, Mick.
I should really keep a pair of glasses in the workshop, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
That would help.
I don't have that problem because I wear mine all the time.
Yeah, so do I. I've even got a set of clip-on magnifying ones to for when I'm doing detailed work.
Well, that was stupid. I've been sitting here talking to myself because I put myself on mute. I did say, Reg.
Yes.
Why don't you? Can you see the sun when you go outside?
Yeah.
How far do you want to be able to see? What do you need glasses for?
Oh, he's froze again. Oh dear.
Oh dear. Oh, we're gonna get Mark back. Yay! Marky Mark
Quick,
on the box.
take your glasses off,
Marky Mark.
everyone.
What we need is a soft focus.
Mhm.
If you want
So-
to cook your beard, you lightly wrap him in denim, put him out in the workshop, at gas mark 8 for around 2 hours, come back lightly broiled, and it'll be fine.
Yeah. Mick, that does help actually. I can read that. I can type in capitals if it helps.
Stop shouting. Oh, look at this. I'm not sure which part of Mark that is. I'm a bit worried.
Ah,
It's me.
yeah. I thought he took his trousers off again.
Oh my word.
I thought it was the plasticine.
Hello, Mark. What are you doing?
So, Dennis, that answer to your question, I think he was about to tell us, is earlier on, I was asking how it would turn out if you was to brush the paint on up and down the bowl. And I think that's why he said he was just about to say it earlier on. I don't know. See if he comes back. I hope he does.
Yeah, so do I.
Not as much as us.
Mm.
Now.
We can just sit here for
What?
20 minutes.
He's a star.
So someone, Dutch said someone should put the Pornhub intro in before Mark pops up.
Don't know what
That
that
can
is.
be arranged. That can be arranged.
Right.
Yes.
This
Who's back?
computer obviously isn't going to be playing today, so I think I'm just going to end it there.
You've
Sorry
still
about
got
that.
58 in, Wayne.
Yeah, I know,
hanging
but
in.
I'm okay. I'll carry on.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I think
Carry
so.
on until it goes again. If it goes again, then we'll...
I do
Right,
like the
what am
fact
I
that
doing
Wayne
now then?
is so hard. You've got to argue with him. You've got to wrestle with him to change his
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
It takes so much effort and energy. My word. Makes the debate worthwhile having with him, don't you think?
So, Dale, just so you know,
Yes, sir.
just so we don't lose a subscriber in the for Wayne, please don't sing.
What? Who is it?
Mick Dew says if you start singing, he's off.
Mate, I'll start singing. I'll do the Yorkshire Gret theme. You know.
Amy
Me,
says
me, me,
Mark's
me,
face
me, me,
isn't
me.
that bad. That bad. That's
Wayne,
kind of a
the lift is all
compliment.
on, mate.
Oh,
Oh, look at my fuzzy hair.
Which one?
That's when you put conditioner in your hair; it goes all funky.
John PBH. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I saw the pictures. It looks lovely. I like the black cabinets, and it looks really nice.
I think I've knocked out of the park this time.
Is this the final setup now?
No. I'll say yes, but no. You know that. This
So
is
have you
iteration
widened
4.
you've lowered and widened your scroll saw area?
Yes, I've widened my area mostly because of pies.
Okay.
No,
And lowered
the new saw is much bigger. The old saw was 21-inch on the throat. This one's 30 inches on the throat. So you need more space, and I needed an A1 scroll bench because the stuff I'm doing now is much bigger.
And you've lowered
And
it as
an
well,
excuse
haven't
to paint stuff.
Rich, apparently you remind Wafall of
Uh-oh.
Ragnar of the Vikings TV series.
you?
Uh-oh.
I think this may be an argument we're going to lose now with Wayne.
Yeah, he's going to kick off now.
I hope he doesn't kick off. He's quite scary when he kicks off. You
Yeah.
ever seen him? He's quite stroppy and shouty. All those years in the army come out.
I apologise in anticipation of what is about to happen.
I'm going to laugh like a drain. Are you ready?
Yeah.
See,
Sitting comfortably.
I had my hair like this before Ragnar did. Just to let you know, just before Vikings came out, I already had my
So-
hair like this. So he copied me.
So here's the thing. I don't believe you, Wayne. I don't believe Richard, because Ragnar was obviously a Viking set several thousand plus years ago. So clearly, you're the imitator. The fact
No,
it's
no.
on TV is merely a detail.
I don't think he actually had this hairstyle for real.
You think?
I mean, would have been a bit of a pain in the butt shaving it all the time in freezing cold rivers, and
Of course.
I don't think
Yeah,
he
but
would
he was a
be worried
Viking. He
about.
was hard as nails.
Yeah, but he
No.
would have been too busy, pillaging and stuff like that to bother
I'm glad
about.
Andy
my
Hill's
hairstyle.
not here.
Yeah. So, quick! I better shave my hair. Look at the state of me. What are people going to think when I'm raping and pillaging?
You better watch. Andy will come in, be quite upset, shouting at you and everything. And he's back.
He's back.
Right.
Lovely colour though.
If this drops out again, I'll not be coming back. Today.
Okay.
That's cool. You've given it a good go. That's okay.
Screw
Lovely
this
colour,
guy.
though.
I'm going home.
Cheers.
Yeah, that does look really good. I like that. I like that a lot. Midnight, yes, it's mech. That's all I vape. I only vape mechs.
I have no
We've
idea what you
got-
speak.
Hardcore. Super
58.
sub-ohm.
58 in, Wayne. They've stuck around for you, which is really nice of them.
Cheers, guys.
And 31 people have hit that thumb. Come on, guys. Smash that thumb for Wayne.
Don't smash your thumb. Push that thumb on the
Yeah.
screen. Smashing your thumb, real shouty and hurty.
John, I will definitely be playing that game. I'm a massive Assassin's Creed fan. I've played every single one.
Massive Jet Set Willy fan.
Yeah. I'm not sure, Amy. I'm not sure about that. I'll have to get it checked.
Right, now basically what we've got to do now is wait for that to dry. And as it dries, it'll start to crackle. So I'll turn it round, see if I can do this without getting my fingers covered in paint, which I won't be able to.
Hold on, Wayne. Before you do that,
Yeah,
I was going to suggest, why don't you put the chuck in first? And then you can hold the chuck to turn it round and not the bowl.
because I'm using the chuck that's in the...
Ah. Well, it was only a thought.
Yeah. It was a good idea. So is that very thick then, Wayne? I mean, if you was to turn that on now, would the centrifugal force throw it off everywhere?
we will see. Well, it hasn't done so far.
That's good. Goldbeard. You'll be Goldbeard in a minute.
I'll stand out the firing line.
I had a nightmare last night, and it's a really weird one, actually. My next video is upcycling a chest of drawers. So I'm halfway through the video, recording it. And last night I had a dream that it all started to fall apart on me, and it turned out really bad. And the person that got me to do it hated it. And it really did. It scared the crap out of me. Don't know why.
Dutch is asking, was I in the nightmare with you?
You
Thanks,
could have
Dutch.
been. You could have been somewhere. I don't know what you look like.
Could have been. It would be more than likely. It wouldn't have been him. It would have been his partner tool.
Take care, Doug. Doug Miller's off.
See you,
See you,
Doug.
Doug.
Bye, Doug.
Said he'll watch it back later, Wayne.
Sexy to watch and win.
Nice.
Excellent.
That's a great turnout for a Monday lunchtime.
It started.
Basil Bro is in.
Oh my life.
Bonjour, Monsieur Barry.
Oh, I mean, that was JP watching Steve yesterday.
Mr. Kraft.
I was just wondering because Mark had messages to say that Steve was having problems and had joined the Funnel Club.
Oh,
Oh,
And I was just wondering if JP was in making bets on it.
condemning it.
Oh, Steve, he had nothing but problems yesterday.
Question from Dennis Beamish. Wayne,
Yeah.
do you have any videos using shellac as the finish?
No, I don't. It's not a product I tend to use. I think Rich has though. Like you've got shellac in your shine juice, haven't you, Rich?
Yes, I have, yeah. But that's using it like shine juice. Well, not just on that. I just use it when I'm cleaning anyway.
See what's happening with this crackle. Oh yes, it's starting to crackle.
Lovely.
Cool.
And seeing as how the ball is spinning at a fair rate, it's actually it'll be drying the paint out nicely. Paul Lockwood came up for a visit. Oh, must be a couple of years ago now. And he was saying when you've got paint on, you know, if the paint is there and it's not spitting about all over the place, just turn the lid on. Because it's like clothes, when you're drying clothes hanging in the wind. It's a similar type of effect. You don't necessarily need warmth to dry the paint. You just need movement of air.
Question from
interesting.
Paul. Would adding salt to make it crackle more?
I have got no idea. No idea whatsoever. It's obviously the medium itself is actually produced in order to do the crackle. So I don't think it actually needs any other additives in there. Mind you, if you get some in your mouth, it might make it taste better.
So, Paul Lockwood has just confirmed the airflow dries things. Think of your pro on the line. A windy day is best.
There you go, you think?
So are we saying that we could put our clothes out of the washing machine on a lathe and that would dry them?
Yep.
Cool.
Just stand out of the firing line.
I don't think my missus would be happy about her smalls spinning round on my SK100.
Don't tell her.
I'll tell it was your idea, Mark.
Oh, thanks. So many jokes, so little time.
Okay. So Michael Stratton says he's actually talking about pork crackling, Wayne.
Okay, mate.
I didn't see that one. I actually thought, oh. Now that is weird. Last night when I locked the workshop up, I've heard something fall over. It's a little jug, and in that little jug is the Allen key I've been looking for, the 10mm spanner I've been looking for, and the extension to my impact driver that I've been looking for. It's
Yeah,
all over the floor in the corner.
that was Thomas. Thomas told me he was going to do that.
So someone's been hiding my stuff.
Did you ever find that lens, Rich?
No, I didn't. No.
Because you had it in your hand in front of all of us.
You know what? I've actually swept the floor as well. And it's not here. I've got a sneaky suspicion that it's under the control box of the lathe, but without unscrewing the lathe off the bed and looking, I'm not going to know, am I?
What are you doing tomorrow night? Don't you know yet?
I'm not sure, actually. I might actually make a spatula tomorrow on my new shave horse.
Cool.
Or make a couple of spatulas.
I was going to suggest we could have a live lens hunt.
Okay, yeah. A virtual reality lens hunt.
Just strap a camera to your forehead and we'll direct you around the workshop.
All right, Wayne, I need to scamper away.
No problem, Dale. Thanks for coming in.
Cheerio, everyone. Have a good one. Bye, guys.
See you
Bye,
later. You know, there's a word for that, Mark, for someone that like watching a grown man go around on his hands and knees on the floor. I'll probably get 1,000 people watching.
Yeah. Pay-per-view.
wonder where this guy goes.
I've got to go to Boots after this and pick up my insulin, see if they got the right one in this time.
What is it? These are different brands.
Different types of insulin, yeah.
Oh,
They tried to give me the wrong stuff last time.
I'd imagine that would cause a problem then.
Yeah. Yep. Can't switch.
So Hodpodge has just cut some blanks from the plinth or pith plank, and he plans to make some kitchen utensils with. So you need a shave horse, unless you've got one.
Just use my bigger tool rest and gouge just to finish this off.
You're on 57.26, Wayne.
Grand. Thanks for bearing with me, guys.
It's all good.
Oh, no, that's not happy with that cut.
Robert Lapsley's coming in.
Hey, Bob.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Right, I just want to check if this paint's dry because I don't really want to sand if the paint's still wet. No, that should be okay. Right, Drilly's coming out again.
Just offset my earphones.
I'm just sanding to 240 this time though.
So Wayne, what
Yeah.
pad have you got on there? Because the pads I've got, the yellow ones, you put sandpaper on the Velcro and they just fly off. It's just terrible. But that one looked a really good one.
Where did you get them from?
They were just cheap from a shop in Birmingham.
Right, these ones I got from, what's the name of the firm? Seanet. They're based in Yorkshire, but I wouldn't get them. They're rubbish.
No, the actual pad that you put into
What, the
your drill.
Arbor?
The Arbor.
Yeah,
Simon
that's
Hope, isn't it?
Oh, Simon Hope.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll have a look because that looks.
Upward turning.
And the good thing about the Simon Hope Arbors is that it comes, because you can use the inertia sander with it as well. So it actually comes with turn that round a bit. Comes with a round part that fits in the inertia sander to spin on there, but it also comes with a hex part as well for going in the drill.
Oh, that's
So
good.
you-
And is that very soft, that rubber?
No, it's quite
Oh,
firm.
okay. Yeah.
But
Like
you
this
can
is
get, you can get the medium and the soft pads as well to
this
go on
is
top.
this is one of the soft pads, and I just find them too soft. Don't like them.
Hmm.
Right, so that was 80. Now I'll do the 120.
Baz is that to go. Cheers, Baz.
See
Cheers,
about
Baz.
My take is off, but you've got a draw knife, Rich.
yeah. Yeah, I've got quite a big one. I had a lovely little one that I bought from what's the name? Crimson Guitars. He sells them. And I broke it, and I was gutted. So now I've just got this huge one someone sent me.
Question, Wayne.
Yeah,
Colin. Should he screw or bolt down his lathe, as it doesn't come with adjustable feet?
bolt.
Bolt, yeah, I was going to say bolt.
Yeah, because it's the 320 you've just gotten, isn't it, Colin? So it'll be going onto a bench.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would bolt it down.
because if it does shake, it'll just pull the screws out. If it's screwed down. Screws won't hold it strongly enough if it does start to vibrate.
Right, that was just cellulose spray-on sand and sealer that I used there. And now I'm just going to give that a quick wipe off. There's no need to denib the sand and sealer when you're using Yorkshire grit, because the Yorkshire grit isn't abrasive and it will do the job anyway. Yorkshire grit.
Ben. Yeah.
Adhesive paste. Stick it on with a lathe stationary, or you just turn it by hand very slowly. Give it a good rub in while it's stationary. Try and not to get it on the paint. Yeah.
Paul Lockwood says you're trying to get the P45 retracted.
I've got the t-shirt on.
I need to get myself one of them now. I think these, not the one you've got, because I'm not, you don't supply me with stuff, but
No, Jamie made me this.
oh, okay.
Yeah, this is Jamie's design, and he made the t-shirt and sent it to us.
Yeah, but he does hats, doesn't he, as well? Yorkshire Grit hats. I'm gonna have to get
He
one.
does.
Now I'm
I
using
don't know if he
Yorkshire Grit.
actually sells this then.
Yeah.
Just ask him, Rich, if he sells them.
I'll ask him. Yeah.
Because he does the black one and he does the white one, the hats.
Yeah. So those that don't already know, I no longer use the other paste, other stuff. I'm a Yorkshire Grit man now, and I must say, it's really good stuff. Really
it is.
Good. Yeah.
Right, so that's been rubbed in using the same piece of paper that I used to put it on. I'm just going to turn the speed up now. Carry on using the same piece of paper unless it gets stuck to the inside of the bowl. Then get a clean piece of paper and you're still working it in. If you can still see slurry, which I can, in the bowl, the abrasive paste is still doing its job. So you want to carry on rubbing it in until your piece of paper comes away clean. And once it comes away clean, that shows that the abrasive paste has done its job.
Andy Heath says he used Yorkshire Grit for the first time yesterday and he was very impressed.
Yeah, it's brilliant stuff. So this is taking it, for those of you who don't know, using the Yorkshire grit, takes it from 240 because that's what I sanded to, and the original Yorkshire grit takes it to the equivalent of just over 1,000 grit. And the good thing about it is, you don't, as you can probably hear, I don't have the dust extractor on. I'm not getting any dust. So it's the finer particles of dust. Once you start getting above sort of 240, 320, it's the finer particles of dust that actually cause the problems. So seeing as how you're using the grit, you're cutting out all of those problems, because what you're doing is wet sanding by using the paste. And what I'm using now is Chestnut Products microcrystalline wax. It's the type of wax that I like using because it's very hard wearing and it resists fingerprints. Now, I'm not finishing off the outside. I will show you what the outside looks like, but I'm not finishing off the outside. Once I'm off camera, it'll be getting some lacquer over the next few days. I'll probably stick some photographs up this afternoon with the way it is at the moment, but it'll be getting some lacquer over the next few days, just to give the outside a nice shine and actually to hold the paint in place. I can see the paint, seeing as how it's crackled, and probably because I've got the lathe spinning, it is actually lifting up. But in fact, I'm not going to put any lacquer on until tomorrow, to tell you the truth. I might put another coat of Crackle glaze on this at some point. But that's us. I'll take it off the lathe. I'll bring my stool across, get back onto the main shot, and then I can show you what it looks like once I've taken it off.
Question from the Dutch Turner, Wayne.
Yeah.
Do you prefer waxes to oils?
I use both.
Finish?
I use both. I will predominantly use waxes on a bowl like this, but I will use, obviously, if something is going to be for food use, I'll use a food safe finish, and I tend to use either, in the UK, we've got one of these big stores called Home Base, and they do a chopping board oil or a worktop oil, which is food safe. But Chestnut Products also do the food safe finish as well. So, like the salad bowls, fruit bowls, things like this, I will tend to use a food safe finish on them. On decorative type items like this is, I'll tend to use a wax. I don't have a preference over the two, to tell you the truth. Let's see if I can. Oh, there. Can you see the crackle?
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I like that.
So the crackle effect has started. So yeah, that'll, like I say, I'll leave this probably 24 hours now before I start putting the finish on the outside. But I will take a couple of photographs this afternoon so I can get it popped up on social media.
2 questions, Wayne.
Yeah.
John's asked, could you list out the 3 paints that you used, please?
Yeah, I certainly will. In fact, there was just 2 paints and 2 Crackle mediums. Right, it's Joe Sonia's matte flow acrylics. These come in a number of colours, but the one I used as a base coat was pearl white, and I probably should have done. I shouldn't have done. I probably would have been better using silver. And for the top coat, again, it's a matte flow acrylic, and this is a burnished copper. That one from Joe Sonia's. The Crackle effects, these come in 2 parts. You get the Decor Crackle. That was the one that went over the top of the base coat. And then you get the Crackle Medium, and that was the one that went over the top coat. Now, it's a bit of a process to do this, because you've got the base coat, you've got the Crackle Medium, you've got the top coat, you've got the Crackle Medium. You can, and I'm not very sure if Home Base or B&Q do these over in the UK, and I'm not very sure where Scott, because Scott, the Blue Light Turner, did a Crackle effect, but he used spray paints to do the Crackle effect. You can actually buy the spray paints to do the Crackle effect.
Did you get them from Cobra?
I can't remember if he got them from Cobra or if he just bought them at a big store.
Wilkinson's do them. Wilco's.
Oh, Wilco's do them. Okay. So Ellie's asking, do the Crackle Effect paints work on any? Yes, they will. Yeah, they will work on just about any acrylics. Yes.
So I've just put a link to your Instagram in there, Wayne, for Dennis. Dennis was asking, where can you see the pictures later?
Oh yeah, they'll be on Insta and they'll be on my Facebook page as well, which is Wayne the Woodturner.
I don't think there are any other questions, are there?
Right then, guys. If there's no other questions.
Lots of positive feedback.
Good, thank you.
Okay, so for those of you who don't have Instagram, I've put Wayne the Woodturner Facebook in there as well.
Can I just say a big thank you for bearing with me with the computer problems. It's the first time it's done that in a few weeks. It's been pretty stable for a while now. Dale thinks it's something to do with the power. He did send us up a new power lead, but that's getting lost in the ether somewhere. It was supposed to be coming via DPD, but don't know where it's gone. Anyway, that's by the by. I'll carry on with this. What I didn't want to do was actually pack it all together and have to run in the house and get my laptop and start all the wires over onto the laptop. For Wednesday night, I might just do it on the laptop. It tends to be a bit more stable. But anyway, thanks for bearing with us, guys. Nice to have you all in, as per usual. I will be back on Wednesday night. Is anybody on the Monday night?
I don't think anyone is anymore, because it used to be Andy, didn't it?
Yeah. Oh, no, well, Steve Trudell sometimes does a live on a Monday night, but he doesn't usually do a long forecast on that. I think it all depends on what he's doing during the day. So he usually puts out that he's going live at around about 7 o'clock. So Steve might be on. Tomorrow lunchtime, we've got Mark coming on.
Hello.
Doing some sphere turning, I believe.
Sphere turning, yeah. Using the jig.
Part 3, isn't it?
Yep. Final part of the series.
Cool.
And tomorrow night we have Richard on.
Yep.
I think you said you were going to do a spatula, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm going to try out the new shave horse and make a couple of spatulas, or I might make a spatula and a spoon. I don't know.
Okay. So that's tomorrow. Wednesday lunchtime is usually Nick, the Flamin' Turner, and then it'll be me Wednesday night. Thursday, if he's not busy, it'll probably be Steve SK Crafts. Thursday evening, Rich will have his Invade.
Yep.
Any idea who we got this week, Rich?
Well, I think it's going to be a last minute one. It may be a brand new pre-URL with only 14 subscribers, so I'm hoping it is. So it'd be good.
Awesome.
So Rich will be on. I don't know if anybody's doing the live on Thursday night.
What's working?
Scott
will be working.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Then Friday lunchtime, it's back to me again. Friday evening, there's usually a couple of premieres. Ruben usually has a premiere at 7. Nick has a premiere at 7:30. And then Stacey's on live at 8. And if anybody interested in resin work, oh God, I forget his name. That's terrible.
Zach Higgins.
Zach Higgins usually starts doing a live around about 11 o'clock UK time.
Cool.
Right, guys, I'm going to press the button. I'll let you get on with your morning, afternoon, evening, wherever it is in the world you are. But once again, thanks for coming in.
Bye, guys.
I did enjoy today. Just have a final look at the Crackle.
Yeah, that's good.
Just before you go, Wayne, as that's drying, will those cracks become wider?
I'm hoping so.
Is that it now, or
No, well, the paint is dry, but I don't know if it's actually stopped reacting yet, which is why I'm going to leave it till tomorrow before I start doing a finish on it.
Ah, right, okay. Yeah.
And I've got a bit of sanding to do on the bottom as well. I've got a bit of overspill, which is not really a problem. I'll just get hand sanded off. Did you hear that? I said hand sanding there.
Blimey.
Sacrilege.
Right, guys, I'll let you get away. And I have